The greenhouse door is hitting this plant, Tropicana. This whole front has to be changed because this greenhouse moved 3 foot forward. So the front gardens have to be redone. My aim was to wait till it cools off, but that one plant keeps getting hit by the door. It was just enough. The lavender needs to move, but I really don't want to move that in the heat. Canna's getting ready to bloom. I was thinking my turmeric would bloom too, because it's just mature enough. This shrub is not doing well in this spot, and I really wasn't comfortable with it really since I put it there. So I'm putting a hole in the front. There's a lot of clay in that spot. Getting clay wet makes it easier to dig, and the plant will take better because I'm sure it's dry. This root ball really hasn't done anything where it's at, so I'm glad I'm moving it. It's a little deep. Can't remember, but I'm guessing this has got to be at maturity 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. Oh well, that was one thing bugging me, and it's done. I didn't like doing it in the heat, but that's what I have to work with. Hi, Rusty. I dug a hole, so they got some good scratching space back there. I have another big leaf hydrangea that needs to come out, but I don't feel like I have to do it right now. I have so many of them in the garden. I started with one, and I've been propagating for years. That's a forsythia. Don't have any over here. This is early spring yellow flowers. So I've been working on winter interests, but that doesn't mean I don't want spring. I'm going to place it. I'm not going to dig the hole. This is an almond bush. I think I already planted one in front of the 9 bark. In between the 9 bark and the hibiscus. I already have one over here in the middle. I have one over there. I have a 3 foot wide, 2 foot tall winter creeper underneath all that stuff. I'm gonna move it, but I'm not gonna do it today. I made up my mind. I'm making up my mind. I'm gonna put it right here where this water dish is. Shape the garden out just a bit. Collective Treasures rented the efficiency apartment. This is the efficiency apartment. I mentioned in my last video that the neighbors were moving. They bought a house. They eloped. Our son is a tattoo artist, and he has a tattoo he wants to finish. He didn't have the space after they moved out of the farmhouse for his tattoo chair. Collective Treasures is resale, online resale. Daughter's been doing it for a very long time. And they're just, you know, same thing. They moved out of the farmhouse and they just never had enough space. And her business is growing. So, clean the appliances. And don't think I need to do anymore. They're going to come in and vacuum good. The people who lived here cleaned it really well before they moved. So, I mean, it's not like it's dirty. Just the appliances. Usually people don't clean the appliances when they leave. But mostly it was good. I think it's going to be just right for what they need it for. Inventory. Well, everybody's getting along. That makes me happy. So they can choose their spaces. We just had a really nice wind move through here. I added to the cold water. There's a fan in that one. Little girl, you trying to get around the roosters? There you go. You're behind the door. Oh, another nice breeze plus the fan. Very nice. Whoa, take it. Okay, there's the two boys that, you know, have had this battle going on forever. Years. Years these two have been at it. Okay, you two. Like, you know, really. We understand you have beef. So, Little Rooster. Little Rooster has the really light colored comb. He's the smallest rooster. I believe that's him right there. He breaks up fights. Along the way, we've had peacekeepers. Little Rooster ended up being a peacekeeper. So when roosters get into it, I just got in the middle of it and they stopped. I seen Little Roo do that. Very cool moment for somebody who's always had too many roosters from the very first hatch. 6 roosters, 1 hen. Little Miss. We still have Little Miss. And we've hatched a bunch since then. We had it really evened out. And then I did one more winter hatch and ended up with roosters again. So, shoot. Ducky, 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 ducky. You have clean water over there, ducky, ducky. So I was walking by the television, probably on my way back outside. And Dr. Nandy was on the news talking about seasonal affective disorder in the summer. Now, I know I have problems when the days get too long and it gets too hot and I have a hard time being able to work. I didn't know that it was a seasonal affective disorder, though. So it has a name. When the days are really long and it's too hot and you can't work outside. And you know, I've noticed with other gardening channels, when we get those cool couple of days, everybody cheers up. Everybody's happy to be a gardener again. We put the shade tarp back on the garden, so it slides back and forth. You know, my plants aren't frying out, but my corn crop failed, so I don't know. Twice, 2 years in a row, my corn failed. In only 2 years I've done shade tarp, so the corn doesn't like it, but the rest of the garden's pretty okay with it. It's much less fried than without the shade tarp. Spread on this lavender plant's crazy. He calls the rake steering. That's his steering tool, which I also use. It works. Everybody's just gonna stand by the door. Nobody actually wants to go in.
Minnie was asking about Chilo today. How's Chilo doing? Good, Chilo. Yeah, Grump. Come on, get in there. Get home. Come on, Grumpy. Come on, Chilo.
So we never finished the door for the outside of the coop. And Rick's busy at work this month, so we can't work on the coop. He's working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, for a couple of weeks. That broom corn is so tall. Like, I can't even believe how tall it is.